caught in the broadcast, otherwise that would have been a major issue. You know, you might as well just carry on from where you were, to be honest, because, you know, it's... Did everyone get the intro? Did everyone hear the intro?
Yeah, but it was at the end of quali where I died.
Yeah, you had your internet just decided to keel over and die. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Natty's internet's poo from what we've learnt today. And secondly, Weekend League number 1. And Natty, a lot of returning favourites in this Weekend League.
Yeah, we got the likes of Ray Fizz, Bon Evil, Bequaz Boy back in the Weekend League as well, aside from last season. So it's definitely going to be an interesting group come the championship fight.
Yeah, I do miss Bequaz Boy. He was the comeback king in many of the races, but since Natty's internet was so poo, we've actually completely missed the start, so we'll get back into the action once away, and Ben Roberts, who was in the Williams last season, is actually going to look for a move. He's going to try and go round the outside. Him and Bon Evil going wheel to wheel through, I believe it's like that turn 12, I think? Turn 11? It's 11, isn't it? That big one. Yeah, 11. Yeah. Turn 11 anyway. That was very good between those two drivers, keeping it clean, and these two fighting for what is second place. Ray Fizz leading the way though, and a good performance from him. We've got Watts back as well, so's Wiggly Style, Isaac Smart, CLM Ferrari. It's Sexify, who was commentated on the last Weekend League race with me. He's also driving, obviously said Bequaz Boy, Jambo Websy, DBD, Green Chicken, Juan Quintero, JMB Surreal, not Gavra Novik. He's definitely not driving. What happened at the start, Natty? Because you saw and I didn't.
Yeah, quick summary. Jambo Websy went a little bit wide into turn 1, probably going side by side with Drums in the Alpha Tauri. Drums keeping the position, but Bequaz Boy got in a little bit of an incident as well. Span down at turn 13, I think it was, on the exit. I don't know if there was contact with anyone, but there was a little bit of end plate damage from the start. I think that's why JMB Surreal is at the back on a fresh set of mediums. I think he got caught up in a little bit of action.
I think Bequaz Boy got caught up in something as well, because he's pit also for a fresh set of mediums at the back. See, the comeback king can pull off a comeback here. Unfortunately, where is the music man? There's that Carl H. I'm disappointed. I thought you'd be here. I'm kind of sad now. Don't worry, I'll bring him up on that.
Sexify though, trying to go around the outside of CLM Ferrari down at turn 11. If he can pull this off, this would be a great move. The Ferrari keeping it on the inside, but Sexify, really good move around the outside of turn 11 up into 7th place.
Hey, we've seen some really good moves today on this track. We saw Jutskev in the earlier Weekend League race pull off an absolutely outstanding move down at the chicane in the middle of the at the end of the second DRS straight. Good move there from Sexify. Has got a penalty though. I believe it is of 3 seconds, so it's going to need to be careful on that. Everyone now just forming up behind. Who is that? I think there's Ben Roberts all the way down that to his teammate Isaac Smart. Everyone is a second under a second gap to each other. So we're gonna have to see what's gonna happen here. It's gonna be a very good battle.
Yeah, it's a very, very chunky McLaren sandwich for second place here.
There's also if we just look behind very quickly, it's Sexify all the way down to Jambo Websy, another pack of cars, and then DBD down to Green Chicken, also another pack of 4 cars. But here goes Wiggly Style looking for the move. Bon Evil possibly on Ben Roberts is going to look for the move, but in the end it's just Wiggly Style getting his move done on the Racing Point driver. Watts moves himself up into 4th position, and it looks like the McLaren of Isaac Smart looking for the move on Watts as well, and he gets the move done.
And looking down to the second train, Jambo Websy hitting the back of the Alpha Tower. He's picked up some front right end plate damage. Might see him coming to the pits this lap to repair it. But yeah, like you say, we've kind of got 3 different trains of cars forming in this race. So it's definitely, slipstream DRS is definitely going to play a big part in overtaking.
Definitely. As much as this track is horrible, it does seem to provide some pretty decent racing, actually. So, have to see what's going to happen towards the end of this race. But Jambo Websy does have front right end plate damage as Ben Roberts and Watts both come into the pits. Ray Fizz still leading. Bon Evil in second in. It could go 3 wide, Natty, into turn 1. Oh, there's contact between all 3 of them. And in the end, it's Wiggly Style with the move, and Isaac Smart going to go for the move back. But but Bon Evil in the end getting the move done on Wiggly style. And there was like, they all decided to make contact with each other. It went 3 wide into turn 1.
Oh, we got a Renault round as well on turn 2. It's DBD. I think there might have been contact between him and one of the Williamses. Couldn't quite see from the camera angle, but that's hugely unfortunate for him. He's got back going though, and drops down to 11th place.
Yeah, unfortunate for DBD there. Let's have a look back up towards this top pack. Drams, it's Sexify and Jambo Websy all very close to each other. Jambo Websy looking for a move possibly on his Sexify. Sexify going to go defensive. Jambo Websy going to try and go round the outside, but in the end just not being able to get the move done. Remember, he's got that front right end plate damage, and he wants to be careful of that. Bon Evil gaining in on Isaac Smart. Will she look for the move round the outside here? Not going to go for the move there at the moment. Might try it here down the inside. Sometimes you can just duck down the exit of turn 11 there if the driver runs wide, but in the end having just to stay behind at the moment.
Yeah, the wing damage to Jambo Websy's Ferrari is definitely going to cost him a lot of time in the middle and first sector.
Ray Fizz is into the pits. Ray Fizz is into what could be the tightest pit lane in the history of pit lanes. Even I'd say that's even tighter than Monaco, that pit entry. That's a bit of a squeeze into there, and it's the most tedious pit lane to go out of because it has the longest runoff out of a pit lane. I mean, it can't be as bad as Silverstone's run into the pit lane, but it's quite a bad one. This one in Paul Ricard, but at the moment, Wiggly Style now leads. His teammate was leading, but he's obviously just come into the pits for those medium tyres. The 3 drivers, Wiggly Style, Drams, and Jambo Websy, all starting up in first, second, and third, with still on starting up in third, second, third. I'm just all over the place today. Still on in first, second, third with the soft tyres is what I was trying to say. Here, Green Chicken might be looking for the move here. Natty on the Williams on the Haas as he goes round the outside of Shakes. Both started on the medium tyres, and the Williams down the inside nice and easily, and that is probably one of the biggest overtaking spots on this track. Here goes Bon Evil as well. Down the inside, gets it done nice and early before the braking zone. Easy as you like, done and dusted.
Yeah, cars without DRS definitely
we got
struggle.
Ray Fizz. Sorry to interrupt, but there's Ray Fizz and Isaac Smart going wheel to wheel. And it might go down into turn 11. It is. It's going to be Isaac Smart round the outside. Ray Fizz on the inside. Oh, and he gets caught up as well with DBD. Is now going to be involved in this battle here. And he's going to be to the inside. It almost went 3 wide through turn 12 as they come down now towards the final few corners. But in the end, Ray Fizz luckily getting out of that without any damage.
Yeah, amazingly clean. We've seen in the weekend league. I was just going to say, like, the cars at the front of the train just seem to struggle with the straight line speed down the back straight. It's definitely a key overtaking place down at turn 8, but yeah, really clean driving from the McLaren and the Mercedes there. Ray Fizz back up into 3rd place.
Yeah, Ray Fizz now trying to make his way back up towards the top after he made that pit stop before. He's got to try and catch up to the 2 drivers who have started on the medium tyres. That is Green Chicken and Shakes. And let's see if he's able to do it. Ben Roberts keeping closely behind. And Ben Roberts last season, as you would have known as you raced against him, seemed to have had, like, he seemed very inconsistent in his performances. Some week he would be towards the top of the group, and sometimes he'd be sort of fighting for the lower end of the points. But in this race, he seemed very, very strong and battling with Ray Fizz up front.
Yeah, and if you remember, Ben Roberts done the undercut on Ray Fizz and was like 2-3 seconds behind Ray Fizz. He's now only 7/10 behind the Mercedes. So that undercut strategy has really worked well for him, being on the 2-lap hold mediums, and it's right behind the Mercedes. You can see the gap that's behind between Bon Evil, and it's much bigger than it was before the pit stops.
Yeah, good undercut there from Ben Roberts to see what he was able to do. But there's a battle for the lead here, Natty. It's the Haas and the Williams both going wheel to wheel. Green Chicken and Shakes. Oh, and he's pushed him a little bit wide through the final corner. And no damage to them. But this is allowed. Look at Ray Fizz now. 1.7 seconds behind. Ray Fizz could overtake these guys before they even come into the pits.
And those fresh mediums definitely do seem to be A lot faster than the Warner mediums, but we've got a Racing Point diving it down the inside of DVD towards turn 1. It's able to maintain 6th place, runs a little bit wide.
Oh, it's going to go forward!
Back.
Oh, this is contact!
And somehow Bon Evil and the Quasboy have got themselves involved. Both Alfa Romeos getting ahead of these two guys and the Mercedes and Wiggly Style, and are running 6 and 7.
Oh, Bon Evil's run very wide. I think she was trying to give space to Quasboy. What on earth has happened there? I think they were both trying to go round the outside. They both went round the outside of the Racing Point, but now here comes the Racing Point back at Quasboy. Quasboy actually gaining on his teammate. Here goes Quasboy now to the outside. The comeback king. He's on a roll. He had to pit early for wing damage, and he is now fighting with Bon Evil, who was trying to work her way back up to the top. And look at Watts now right behind as well. And this is a good battle on our hands here, Natty. We've got two Alfa Romeos, Racing Point and a Mercedes, all very, very close to each other at the moment. Here goes the two Alfa Romeo drivers. Will it be Quasboy? Possibly round the outside. Will he duck it to the inside here? Very close to doing so, but in the end, can't get the move done. He might concede the position though to Watts as he's going to go down the inside. Oh, there's contact! Half spin and he's round!
Yeah, hugely unfortunate for Watts there, dropping down to what's now 11th. Could be 10th place for him. 12th place, sorry. The leader's coming to the pits. Rafers retakes the lead of this race and has got out of the DRS window of the McLaren behind. But yeah, that was incredible from those guys.
That was something, and really, as he said, really unfortunate for Watts. I think he just got caught up mid-corner with the... Oh, and he's made contact with Drams there. Now he's got Jambo Websy right behind him. Watts just not being able to get his rhythm back after he had that half... He had a bit of a collision with the Alfa Romeo of Quasboy. And hugely unfortunate, just got forced into a half spin mid-corner. Here comes Quasboy now. Look how strong that DRS is on this track. Activating the DRS as well. He hasn't got much of that left though. Will he look for the move here? And isn't going to go for it at the moment.
Yeah, these 4th to 6th place. These three really close on track. Wiggly Star got a really good run on Quasboy. Will look to the inside and towards turn 10. And goes down the inside of the Alfa Romeo's contact. Quasboy's run wide. I think he's hit the 100-meter board. But Willie Star moves himself up into 5th place, and Quasboy will have to concede 6th place for now. And there's a Racing Point as well going down the inside of Jambo Websy. It's Watts getting himself up into 10th place. We'll try and go wheel to wheel with the Ferrari. And the Alpha Tauri of Drums is also pretty close behind this battle as well. So Jambo Websy, I think he's still got his wing damage as well. I don't think he repaired that in the pit, so he might struggle a lot in the sector.
Yeah, he still does. Has that front right end plate damage, and unfortunately, as he said, will struggle in that final sector, a really technical section around this track. Also the first sector as well, he's going to really, really struggle, especially through turns 1 and 2. That's where you really need the wings, and you can see there he is really struggling. Oh, Watts getting very leery on the rear there in the Racing Point. And are you excited for the Aston Martin livery? Because I am. I think it's going to look hella thick.
It's a combination of if it's going to be what Aston Martin colours should be, British racing green and maybe a bit of yellow. I'm really excited and looking forward to a green car on the grid. It's been ages since we've seen a green car.
When was the last? I think Lotus.
Caterham would have probably been.
Oh, Caterham. Wait, wasn't dead? Lotus? Were they black though? No, they had green, didn't they? The Lotus, they were all green. But Lotus,
like gold and black.
I swear they did. I swear Lotus had green at one point.
I think they did in the old, not in the old days, but previously, before they changed.
Before they went to yellow and black.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it would be good to see some nice British racing green back, and the Aston Martin team as well. I mean, it's Aston Martin back in F1 after so many years, and it's great to see the British founded company, the British team now, getting back into F1. Will we see a McLaren and Mercedes, another British team there, looking for the move on the Alfa Romeo, and got a bit of a Alfa Romeo Mercedes. What? we've got a bit of a Mercedes Alfa Romeo sandwich going on here, Natty. We've got Bonneville and Bequaz Boy ganging up on Wiggly Style here into the DRS zone.
Yeah, but I think Bequaz Boy might struggle a little bit to get past Wiggly Style. Obviously, he's going to have the DRS on Wiggly Style, but Wiggly Style is also going to have the DRS on Bonneville. It's a lot closer to the Alfa Romeo. Bonneville goes defensive, and Wiggly Style will try and go around the outside and towards 8 and 9. There's contact. Bonneville goes a little bit off. We'll try the switchback and gets a decent run on the Mercedes, and we'll have to try again into turn 10. He's in the slipstream and pulls over to the outside. And a little bit more contact, but can't quite go round the outside. We'll try and hold it round the outside towards turn 11. 10 and 11, sorry. Forced out really wide. And surely this
battling will allow Bequaz Boy to get involved as well. But Bequaz Boy almost sent it on his teammate and almost collided in there. And here comes the Ferrari. It's CLM Ferrari in the Ferrari, trying to look for a move on Sexified. Isn't going to go for it there. Jambo Websy right behind CLM Ferrari as well. And fun fact for you now, CLM Ferrari and Sexified actually brothers. And as you might not have known that, but the two brothers battling it out here as here goes CLM Ferrari. He's going to look to the outside here. And CLM Ferrari in the Ferrari this time, not in an AlphaTauri for this season, and gets the move done on his brother. I'm sure there'll be no love lost between the two of them though. And up into 7th place goes the Ferrari driver, and there's a gap opened up a little bit here now between Wiggly Style and Bonneville. But as he said, I thought Bequaz Boy would have dropped back, especially if you look at the tyre difference. He's got 3 lap older tyres than Bonneville, and 4 lap older tyres than Wiggly Style. So definitely will be a factor in this battle here. But he is keeping very close behind Bonneville at the moment.
Yeah, Bonneville just dropping a little bit behind. CLM Ferrari and Zexify going at it again, down into turn 8 and 9.
The two brothers at it again.
This time CLM Ferrari gets ahead and stays ahead. But yeah, Bonneville and Bequaz, but the gaps are opening up a little bit. Yellow flags as the Williams off. I think that's the green chicken down at turn 8 and 9. There might have been contact, I'm not too sure, but rejoins the track safely. And actually picks up a 10-second time penalty for that.
Wait, who picked up a 10-second time penalty?
The green chicken, and he's decided to retire the car.
Oh, that was not nice, Codemasters. And it's now the final lap of this race now, and it looks like Ray Fierce might be taking this one. But we'll have to wait and see. Maybe we've hit a bit of a lull in this race.
The brothers' battle between the Ferrari and the Red Bulls just got a little bit bigger. Another Ferrari, a Racing Point, and an AlphaTauri has joined the back of this train. So
it has.
It's a very interesting last lap.
This is for the lower end of the points as well, actually. Even though there's no points awarded because it's a pre-season, but if this was a league race, this could have got very, very heated between everyone. And I've got to say, Jambo Websy's doing very well to keep that Ferrari under control with that wing damage that he still has.
Yeah, definitely. It's with the straight, he's probably trying to gain as much time as he can down the straights. Obviously, he's going to lose a lot of it in the corners.
Here comes Sexify and his brother.
And the other Ferrari, Jambo Websy, might be looking for a move.
Oh, he's gone down the outside of both of them. That was an outrageous move from Jambo Websy. Surely he's going to have to, yeah, and he does rightfully give those positions back. Here comes Watts, though. Watts on the back of the Ferrari. Two Ferraris going to go wheel to wheel here. Will we see Leclerc, Vettel? Can you think of any other Ferrari drivers that crashed into each other?
Oh, they have crashed.
Oh, they have.
Ferrari.
There's been contact. There's been a bit of an accident. It's the Ray Fistow going to come across the line, and he takes the win here in the second of the pre-season races in the top weekend league. Ben Roberts will take second. No, Wiggly Star takes second. Ben Roberts will take third. Bequaz Boy in fourth. Isaac Smart in fifth. Bonneville in sixth. I think Sexify going to come across take seventh for now. No, he moves down to 10th, 11th, because there's so many penalties. Watts in 7th, Drams in 8th, CLM Ferrari in 9th, Jambo Websy in 10th, Exactify in 11th, JMB Cirillo take 12th, Shakes in 13th, DBD will come across the line take 14th, Bobster in 15th, and Juan Quintero in 16th position. But I feel like I jinxed that one a little bit there, Natty, because I said, could you name any other Ferrari drivers that have collided into each other? And then there was quite a hefty crash down at turn 11 right afterwards.
I can name 2 more Ferrari drivers who have now crashed into one another. Hugely unfortunate for those guys, but
2 brothers. Oh no, not 2 brothers. Sorry.
Race, though.
It was definitely a very, very good race from everyone, even though we missed the start because someone's internet is quite amazing. But I haven't even had a look to see who was in the chat in this stream. Sorry, guys. So it's not his fault. He ropes me in here, and then I got all flustered and discombobulated, and then I don't really know what to do at this point. Let's have a look and see what everyone is doing. Edwell's Gaming in the chat. I can't see anyone else in the chat. I'll Gavra in the chat as well. Can't see any other chat because I've literally just loaded up. But there was the final of the grids there. And we only had one retiree in that race, and that was Green Chicken. Ben Roberts saying he had too many penalties. First podium for him in Gavra. Good to see. Good race from Wrigley Style, he says as well. Bon Evil saying, what a season this will be, hopefully. Looking to be very, very competitive with everyone, as the previous weekend league champion down in 6th place in this race.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an entertaining season, as you say. But yeah, really good race. I think it's definitely going to be a really good season in both weekend leagues. We've had 2 amazing races here at France, and well, it's going to be tight at the top of the table, I'm going to say, for this one.
Yeah, it will be, but we'll have to see what happens. Can Bon Evil win 2 weekend leagues? Back to back weekend leagues, because remember, she's in both of them. So it would be back to back weekend leagues. So actually, Natty, your reign of being a 2-time weekend league champion, the most weekend league champions, would be immediately cut off this season if Bon Evil was to win both weekend league championships. Or if someone else was to win both, then you would also be joint leading champion with someone else, which is quite mad. Crazy. But anyway, thank you, Natty, for your internet being amazing. Yeah. If you want to, contact Natty about his internet, if anyone is watching from an internet company and you want to provide Natty with a good service, please do.
Donate.
If anyone wants to donate Natty internet, please do so, because we'll happily take it. Like we're open to suggestions at this point. We tried the hamster wheel, didn't quite work. I mean, we could try. We could try possibly putting someone on a treadmill, maybe. Just getting that going. I don't know. There's many options we could do here, Natty. But if anyone wants to donate internet to Natty, we will gladly take it. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. Make sure you join us for the weekend league next week. I have no idea who will be commentating which one, because once again, Natty's internet is more unpredictable than the races in the weekend league. Got yous there. But yeah, we will find out. So so we'll see you all next weekend for the weekend league. Also, next week, is the F2 league. Am I correct? Friday the 8th.
The 8th, yeah.
Yeah, Friday the 8th, the weekend league, and then Natty, you've got your GT Sport mini race on, what day is that?
Monday the 11th.
Monday the 11th. So, Natty, are you full on that one, mate, or have you still got spaces?
I think there's 3 spaces left if anyone wants to sign up.
If anyone wants to sign up to, is it the Red Bull Junior cars?
Yeah, the Red Bull X 2014 Junior cars.
If anyone wants to sign up on GT Sport to the Red Bull X 24 Junior cars around
Sardinia, Lago Maggiore, and Fuji.
Sardinia, Lago Maggiore, and Fuji, which are a good selection of tracks apart from Fuji. Make sure you go sign up over there. 3 spaces left. Who will get them? We don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, make sure you go over there as well. Seems to be a lot of people interested in GT Sport now, Natty, mate. You're going to have your work cut out for you. You might have to make 2 GT Sport leagues.
We'll have to wait and see how many sign-ups we get.
Have to wait and see. But yeah, anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you all next week.
Goodbye.